What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. Thanks for your patience. Just been going through some stuff, you know, nothing bad, or nothing too bad anyhow. But I've been playing this game a lot lately on my own, and I'm a big car guy. So I want to start doing videos every week for this game. So let me know what you think after you watch, and if you'd like to see more of this stuff. This is kind of what I love to do. I love to play racing games, not because I'm good at racing, but just because I love cars. I love engine noise. I love the interior. I love everything about them. So what we're going to do in this is we're going to go over the Forzathon rewards for this week. So, as you can see, they were giving away 2 cars for the summer season, which was the Lexus LFA, one of my favorite cars of all time, and the Porsche 917 LH. Now, I don't know much about the 917 other than it's beautiful. Also, it is a classic racer for Porsche. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the Lexus LFA, and I really want to show you guys the exhaust, how it sounds, give my overall performance review of it. Also, we're going to do the same thing for the 917. They also give away, as you did challenges, an Aston Martin. I believe, let's see, they also gave away a couple other cars with these challenges. We'll go over those as well. But without further ado, let's go over the Lexus LFA. Alright, you guys, here it is, the Lexus LFA. This car is actually really interesting. So, Lexus started production on it quite a while ago. It's almost been a decade. The car came out in 2012, I believe. Let's double check that. Yeah, 2010. So it has been a decade. And they basically started production, or started to design it, and midway through the design process, they ended up changing their mind about what the material for the car was going to be. They ended up changing it to a carbon fiber design, and this change actually did cost them a lot of money. They ended up going forward with it, and it was worth it in the end. However, the biggest gripe against this car back in the day was its price, which it cost about $350,000. Now, for that money, you could get a lot better, where this car performs a lot like a Ferrari 458, which back then and now is not nearly as expensive as this car goes for. Lexus made about 500 of these, and I believe it's 500, and there are still like 12, I believe, that are at Lexus today, where you can actually go and still purchase one brand new from 2010. But yeah, they were overpriced, and so people didn't really want to buy them. So I don't know why I love it so much. Well, yes, I do. But it's not normally a car that is like given a lot of credit, or was given a lot of credit, but nowadays people really, really like this car. There was basically a episode of Top Gear that they did on it, and it was really cool. But let's get going. My favorite thing about the car is the exhaust. It sounds amazing. But look at that shot right there. It's got a nice back end too. That butt's nice. I have upgraded fully the engine that is in the car right now. So as you can see, it's sitting at an S2 911 right now. I did not swap the engine. I didn't turbo it either. So it's still naturally aspirated. And the engine is still the stock engine. They do give you the option for the racing V12 or the 6.5 liter V12. But if you do that to this car, you're a sinner, and you should find yourselves in the pits of hell once your life is over. So, coming from an enthusiast standpoint. But yeah, let's get going. And I want to show you guys, I'll give you guys some exhaust clips. Not real, you know what I mean. I'm gonna go over the car in depth here. So, this is it right here, obviously. The interior looks good. Back then, I mean, they had to use a digital analog, or a digital meter for the rev counter, because an analog one couldn't keep up with the way that this engine shifted. I can't quit looking at it. I love it so much. But let's get going. Oh, the pops too sound amazing. So one thing I'll say, my biggest complaint with Forza Horizon 4 has been the exhaust notes that it gives to a lot of that pop that it gives to a lot of its cars. They aren't accurate in a lot of cases. This is one of the few where I am just blown away every time I push the gas pedal. Now this is an S2 class. It isn't as fast as you would like it to be. This thing is, honestly, compared to other cars, it's not amazing performance-wise. You'll see that if I can't really approach a corner without sliding a little bit like that, which is fine. Which I'm sure you could get more performance out of it if you went with the V12, but I haven't, and I won't. Because it would get rid of this sound. But yeah. Alright guys, so that's really the LFA. I mean, it's beautiful. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to go find the tunnel on the interstate and just give a couple passes through that to give you guys that experience, because it's actually really cool to do. As for whether or not it's worth it to go through this, through the Forzathon to get this car, definitely. In my opinion, if you are a car enthusiast, you have to have this car. And it's not going to be available after this. The only time you'll really be able to find it is if someone puts it up for auction, and they're going to be selling it for a lot of money, which you could just get it for free if you did the challenges. So that ends, I believe, today. So if you want it, go get it. I could be wrong on that, though. Maybe they'll make it available again sometime. But yeah, let's give you these exhaust notes. Alright, you guys, so here we are at the tunnel on the interstate, and I'm just going to mute myself here and let you guys experience this exhaust. So that's how special it is, in my opinion. Alright, you guys, so that is the Lexus LFA. Again, not great on performance. I don't use this in online races at all. I'm not good at racing in general, so I need a car that handles a lot better than this thing does. But yeah, it is absolutely worth the effort it took to go get it in the Forzathon. I'll make sure to release the Forzathon videos earlier next time, so you guys have more heads up as to when you can earn them. But yeah, definitely worth the price. And honestly, I'd pay a lot of money to get this car. It's just that high up on my list of cars. So, all right, on to the Porsche 917. All right, you guys, here is the Porsche 917. This is obviously a race car life, whatever you want to say. It's awesome. That's really all I could say. I love the color scheme with the purple and green. I really enjoy the fact that it is a full-fledged race car. Look at the fin on the back. Look at the way it curves down the tail. I really like that. I think it's cool. It reminds me of the Ferrari P33, I believe is what it's called, from Ford versus Ferrari. I could be wrong on that, but I really don't care. It looks good, and I like it. Let's just kind of go around it real quick. I'm going to show you the interior, and we'll go take it for a drive here. Oh. Nope, don't want to paint it. I really like it, the way it's painted. But you know it's a race car because that's how the doors open. As you can see, it's a not center drive, sorry about that. It is a race car. That's completely cleaned out. It's meant for weight savings. Pretty great. You can also lift the back off to see the engine, kind of right there. I don't know why my Forza makes it so that I play this on the Xbox One X. It makes it so that the camera is like super low when I do this, but yeah, I think it looks really good. There's some rendering issues. So this is what you get when you do 80%. You get the Lexus LFA when you do 50% of the Forzathon challenges. This is what you get when you do 80%. Now, this one I love. I like it. I'm probably not going to use it except for to show you guys the reward, to be honest with you. I just prefer the Ford GT40. I prefer the Ferrari as well. There's a couple others in this segment that I would consider. And it's raining, great. But let's get going. It definitely screams. Braking's a little light. Power delivery is decent. Definitely has more pull than the LFA. I just don't think it sounds as good. That slid a little bit there. That's with no brakes. You could easily make this into a drift car if you wanted to, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. That was easy to control too through there. Alright. Okay, guys, not bad. Not bad. The power feels good. The voice crack just there. The power feels good, but it does slide pretty easily, so you couldn't really use this as a street racing car because it does not grip very well. Does this boy want the sauce? That's the Ferrari I was talking about, by the way. And there's the Ford GT. So now that I've come here, everybody's trying to... That guy did not. Touch me, boy. Anyway, let's get this to a total, get you guys some exhaust clips, and I can let you know my overall impressions. All right, you guys, that was pretty awesome. I really like the pops that it gives off. But yeah, that's the Porsche 917. Again, that's for completing 80% of the Forzathon challenges. Now, as for next week, the Forzathon or festival playlist is going to be giving away for autumn I'm very excited for this, the 488 Pista, Ferrari Pista, amazing car. And then they're also giving away the Porsche 718 GTS. That should be very, very cool. I'm more excited for the Pista, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to do the two main cars for my festival playlist reviews, if you will. They do give away other cars, though. Like here, if we do this challenge, you get a 94 Volkswagen IDR. Very hard to find car. It could be really cool to review as well. They do have a Halo showcase event in this game. I've done it multiple times. My brother's a big Halo fan, so when I showed him, he was very excited about that. But yeah, you get other cars. So if you guys want to see reviews on those, let me know. I definitely want to get that GTR 95. That'll be cool. Also the Quartz Regalia and the Alumni Craft. That's a Forza Edition car too, so that's all worth money. But yeah, so those will be available, looks like 20 hours from when I'm recording this, which is Wednesday at 11:06 a.m. Mountain Time. So I think it's 2:30 Central Time. Tomorrow is when they... Yeah, not sure. So is when they activate the new ones. But yeah, guys, so we got a lot of good cars coming up in the game. You have AM Vulcan AMR coming in the winter, which should be really cool. The Porsche 906 from 1966 also. And then you also get the Porsche 9356 and the Lotus Elise from 99. So that one's probably not as cool, in my opinion. But that AM Vulcan should be cool, and so should the 488 Pista. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, let me know. I enjoy making these a lot. I love showing the exhaust sounds, and I may not know a whole lot about, you know, what I'm like some of these cars that I talk about, but I still like to talk about them. And if you have any corrections for me, if I said anything wrong, please let me know in the comments. I humbly accept my corrections. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. As for whether or not the Porsche 917 is worth it, I think it is. I won't use it a whole lot, but I would rather have earned it in the festival playlist than found it in auction and paid however much people are trying to sell them for. So if that makes sense. But yeah, again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember to stay positive, keep your thumb up, and don't listen to the haters. That's, you know, what I'm trying to do right now. It's what I kind of talked about, having problems. That's the struggles I'm kind of going through right now. So just some depression, but yeah, trying hard to keep positive. You know what I mean? And making these videos helps me to do that. So thank you for my supporters. I only have a few, but man, am I grateful for them. So for you guys. So all right, guys, thanks. See ya.